Well, here I am having this IPR full flow coolant filter set up for a week now, and there's the manifold and there's the high flow filter. I kind of not like how it's got a plug on the side to help with the draining. It's kind of cool. You can see the plug right there on the side. I haven't mounted anything yet. I'm just dry fitting at the moment. I originally bought this before I decided to go with a bulletproof remote. So I don't need the manifold anymore, and I'm not going to call IPR up and say like, oh hey, I screwed up. So if anybody wants an IPR manifold, just hit me up, and I'll sell it for 75 cents on the dollar for what they sell it on their website. You can have it brand new. I got the gaskets and everything. So that out of the way, I'm going to do the original install. Since I didn't have the T-fittings that came from them, I bought 3/4 T's from just Lowe's. Actually, I bought the 1-inchers because I wanted it to be really tight. Mine is an 0360 early model. It does not have the heater valve in place, so I've got the hard line that runs all the way around the back side of the engine. So I decided to go ahead and run and buy some more line. And yeah, the pictures are kind of crappy on the instructions, but I have this stock condenser, so I just went ahead and came through where the lines do, sitting on top of the bracket, all underneath this forced air guard. I decided rather than running along the CAC tube and you know, for the intake of the hot air, well, as hot as it is as it comes out of the intercooler, I decided to go ahead and run it back around the battery, come underneath my pump box, and it actually goes in perfectly straight with no kinks in that hose whatsoever, no rub on metal, and I have all the opportunity. I'll show you. I just cut the top right there of where that air box inlet is. So it's actually going to ride on top of that. Flows right on around, back behind the battery. I did take the fluid box off, bent the bracket up a little bit. I don't know if people have been leaning on it or whatever. You know, it's my dad's truck and he's about a foot shorter than me, so who knows. Oh yeah, by the way, that takes Mercon ATF. Don't put power steering fluid in there. Pump will start moaning like a girl. Then so I just got to cut my intake or my heater output hose, tee on in somewhere over here. I'm thinking just about as straight a line as I can get will be perfect. So I'm going to go right there underneath the CAC tube behind the alternator and hit this line right there. So of course it just mounts right here on the firewall, all nice and pretty. So I'll let you know when it's in. Remember, don't do any of this while your engine's hot. I just drove to the store. So what actually I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drain out about 2 gallons of coolant. I'm running the Ford Gold right now. But tomorrow my bulletproof comes in for the remote cooler. And I bought ELC too, so that's going to be coming in. So I'll drain it then. But yeah, here we go.